Yay!
Good morning. So it is the start of a new training week and I am going to try and do an FTP test because it's been a minute and I need to get an accurate reading of my FTP so that way my cycling training goes according to plan. And since I'm doing TrainerRoad, it did prompt me to do an FTP test so it could get a better understanding of how to adjust all my training schedules since it uses AI and all that. And so obviously FTP is like the main input for its data. So I'm gonna unfortunately redo my FTP test. It's been I think like 2 months since I've done it, so it'll be interesting to see where I'm at. I haven't done a lot of cycling. I have done a bunch of strength training, but to be able to sustain that over a long period of time, I don't know. So this one's going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to set like super high expectations because it's been a minute, so I'm just hoping I survive.
FTP?
Oh, I don't understand. This one thought my average FTP was 88, so it started me way below. So like my whole FTP test was almost 40 minutes. So it wasn't until like the last 20 where I was like, oh, this is like within my typical range.
Why?
What the fuck?
How is it so...
I don't know. So it's like...
You went up?
No! My last FTP from the one in January was like 167 or whatever.
Oh.
And so TrainerRoad thought my current FTP is 88. God, it took forever. Ugh. I was like, oh, it's only going to take like 20 minutes because it's short. But it took double that because it started me so low.
Why didn't you change it?
I didn't notice until I was in it.
Oh.
Whatever, it's fine. Hopefully AI will realize that, well, assuming I'm actually higher than that. But if I like execute the workouts faster than or stronger than typical, then hopefully it'll adjust my FTP. What the hell?
Oh, it's hot in here.
So I just finished work and I actually did a 25-minute easy run, and now I am on my bike ready to do an hour and a half of a recovery ride. So I've got my fan on, I've got Netflix running in the background. I also do have a snack and some water, so hopefully this lasts me through the entire ride. It should be fairly easy, it's probably going to be a bit boring, so hence why I got Netflix running in the background to keep me going. Earlier today I actually did some strength before work, and then my goal was to try and fit in a run sometime around lunchtime, but of course work got in the way. So after I finished all that, I managed to go for a run first and then do a bike ride. I decided that I was going to run first and just get it out of the way rather than do a brick run. That didn't go super well, only because I probably didn't warm up and I just went right after work because I wanted to get it over and done with. I kept it very easy. I even like walked a little bit just so I could keep my heart rate low. And so now I am going to do a recovery ride. According to TrainerRoad, it is meant to be more of like a recovery day, hence why I'm keeping it as easy as possible. I even try to keep my strength not super strenuous. I didn't go too heavy. Again, just really focusing on quality movement rather than trying to go heavy. Hopefully this ride goes as fast as it can. .2, aka 22.3, which I've never done before. It's gonna be a funny one. I'm gonna be stuck on level 2.
You're gonna crush it.
Because I've never done a pull-up before. Well, I have, just not in a workout, like in an open.
Let's go. Have any pre-words?
Godspeed. This is gonna show my true weaknesses. Pull-ups are not my forte.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Nice.
Do a chest bar. I have 2 minutes to learn how.
No, more. 3, yeah.
Learn how to do chest bar. Super wide grip. And pump.
Yeah. You're coming up, just try and do it like a quick pop. Pop that chest. Yes! Yeah. You did really well though. I'll have to give you a fist bump. Oof. Let's see the war wounds. Oh. Sensors.
So the end of this week using TrainerRoad is now over, and even though I haven't used it for that long, I have decided to switch back to Motive. Just overall, I feel like TrainerRoad didn't work out for me, especially with my triathlon needs. So there are a few things that I liked about TrainerRoad. However, there were a lot more things that I didn't enjoy than I did. Some of the things that I did like about TrainerRoad was, 1, the fact that it was focused on cycling, and then 2, it was adaptive because it is based on AI. It takes a look at your overall training stress. So if say one day your training stress was really high, it'll suggest that the next day that you would have a recovery day. So it will recommend, whether or not you should change your workouts to more of like a recovery type of workout, or just take a rest day, especially if the training stress the previous day was super high. So that was one of the main reasons why I really liked TrainerRoad. However, what I didn't like about it was the fact that it doesn't take into account, it says that it takes into account your, expertise when it comes to cycling, but compared to Motive, for example, it almost seemed a little too intense for my liking in terms of the workouts. They were really long right off the bat, whereas right now Motive is focused on, because it's your baseline / off season, keep it frequent but keep it short kind of thing. And also too, what made me so annoyed with the desktop app was the fact that it was super glitchy. Every time I wanted to accept an adaptation, it would just kind of freeze on me. And then second, the speed was off. So when I would do my workouts as normal, and also too, these workouts didn't have like a visual compared to say Zwift or Ruvi, where you can see like cyclists and like a virtual background of the course. This was literally just kind of all your stats. And so I mean, I did have like Netflix running beside it, so that was fine. But for some reason, when I completed my workout and it fed my stats into Garmin, it said my speed was a lot less than what I actually did. The speed that I had in Strava was a lot different than what I had in Garmin. And when I did some research, it was because the chain was on like the smaller ring versus the larger ring. So, and overall, I know it doesn't matter, but it just kind of made me mad that the stats were kind of off. A very small thing that probably could have been fixed, but the main reason why I didn't like this app was just overall glitchy. And second, because it was just so focused on cycling, it did provide suggested workouts for running and swimming. However, they did not integrate with my app. So if I had an interval run, for example, I would have to create that workout on my phone. It didn't feed into my phone from the app unless I was doing something wrong, but that kind of annoyed me. Even though I did initially say I was going to do Rena since I still had that, but I just wanted to try it out. So that being said, I am going back to Motive since I am used to it and all the integrations are there with Garmin as well as Ruvi. I think what I'm going to do is I'll customize my training schedule because I can. I didn't realize that until after my last 70.3 that I could actually add more biking sessions and then lessen the amount of running. So I think I might do that. And then the goal for my training plan is to have more frequent sessions, not necessarily really long sessions. And then, yeah, so it'll easily integrate with Garmin and Ruvi, which is the current cycling workout app that I'm using. And so far, I don't mind it compared to Zwift. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. And then I think I'll just use the running workouts in addition to the cycling workouts with Motive. I know it doesn't integrate with the swim sessions, so I'll just have to manually write that by hand. But I do prefer the swim workouts and Motive than the TrainerRoad ones. So in terms of this overall training week, as you can see here, I grayed out the running. I didn't do a lot of running. I have like a weird relationship with running right now. So it's kind of taken a back seat because I just wasn't in it. I just didn't feel like doing it. I think I probably had one run in that I did with Motive actually, and then I skipped one bike ride here on Friday because I was doing the CrossFit Open 25.2, so I didn't want to put too much stress on the body. I mean, overall, like I did 3 bike sessions, which is actually quite a bit for me, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then, yeah, I'm hoping to just get a little bit more consistent from here on out. I know it looks a little light, but we are still early, so hopefully with time it'll pick up. And again, the goal is just to stay consistent. If I can do a little bit, that's great. I'm not trying to aim for like all perfect, kind of have this like all or nothing kind of personality. So I'm trying to just be like, hey, even a little bit, if not the whole workout, it still counts. So yeah, I'm working on it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't caught up with the rest of my IRONMAN 70.3 series, you can do so by clicking the link below. And with that, I'll see you in a later video. Bye.